Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Run. This one's on.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Devon Achane, 70 yards. And the Jags are on the board here first in the season opener.
We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Kemp. They'll try and set up the screen to Jeanty. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Jaguars' 49-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. Kemp. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Open man down the field. It's Bowers.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front. That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Off the bootleg. Kemp got his tight end. That's complete. That's Bowers. Touchdown!
Brock Bowers from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's caught. Andre Yoshibas.
And he'll get this out past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're avoiding giving him a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
77 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Here we go.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. This short throw caught by Gatter.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Touchdown, Travis Hunter. 30 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Raiders 7.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 4. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Jaguars 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll try the left side with ETN. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Turn, this is hot. Hey, kill.
Tighten up.
Lawrence. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they picked up the first down. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, go. Hey, Soko, hot. Easy, read a 44.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Ralph. Hey, tomato. Done.
The slot man in motion right.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Red. Hey, Hey, kill two. Kill two. Here we go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Got it. Ready?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Come on.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive one made it to the end zone. Drive two resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Genty. Well, he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Kemp will swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 29 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And some room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 56 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Diggs going in motion right. Now Achane on first and 10. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down and 8.
Hey, Lion. Hey, son. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. They set up the screen. Achane has it.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Now Lawrence to throw. Open man is Yoshibas.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Hey, easy. Route. Done. That's what it's
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Kim. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Kim. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready?
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
18 Cardinal. 19 Lion. Go, Rig, go.
The final shot before break. Kemp. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Yeah, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Cowboy 80. Let go.
Right back to Genty on first down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Check mash, check mash. Hey.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down right around the 48-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet warm first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Past the 60, past the 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. And the lead now 11, 24-13. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's A-Chan.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
Going for the deep ball. And this time will be intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Get it.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jack Bash, 83 yards. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And it's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
Devon Achane, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Cam Little to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored runs, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Hurt. Gotta be lying. Ready.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kemp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Big Lion. Check smash. Check smash.
A run straight ahead with Genty. Yeah, good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 72 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
60 Eagles. 6. Check smash. Check smash. Street.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A great play there. 32 yards.
And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. York now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 38, Jaguars 19.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
He sets to fire deep. And this is caught at the 20. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags.
56 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. It's another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Rip, 23. Done. They says hot.
Now Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Hurt.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 3.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Check, Bobcat.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready?
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Panther Street, 70 Lions.
Ginty.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Up the middle, it's Ginty.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Lawrence will throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to